This conference will now be recorded.
So good evening once again. We'll start the sessions today. So I think almost all students has joined the class. Anyone has not joined, please join the session. So we are going to start the class for the SAP FI Financial Accounting. Okay. So I'll share the screen with you. So you will able to see the screen. Students, you are able to see the screen. Please respond if you are getting the screen.
Yes, ma'am, we can.
Okay, fine. So myself is Sujata Meher. From today onwards, I'll take this SAP FICO class. Okay. So what is SAP? So before starting the sessions, it's an accounting software. Okay, it's an accounting software, and SAP is an ERP products. So before starting, I want to ask you a few questions related to accounts. Okay, I think all are commerce background students, right? So generally, what do you mean by accounting? Just in simple sentence, in one sentence, anyone can explain that. Yes, anyone can say what is accounting. So accounting is nothing but the art of recording, classifying, calculating, and summarizing of business transactions. So what do you mean by the transactions? This is the point. Transactions means the day-to-day activities of the business related to money. If there is no money, there is no business on that. Okay, so money is played an main important role for the business. Not only money, there should be ERP products. ERP, SAP is a ERP products. ERP includes like main material machine and what is that? Your money. These things are required to start a business as well as to maintain the accounts. So SAP stands for System Applications and Products in Data Processing. SAP is the market leader in ERP software and helps companies of all sizes. In this case, what are the types of companies? Means what are the types of business? Anyone can say what are the types of business? Yes, students, anyone can answer. What are the types of business? Yes, answer me. If you know, what are the types of business? Okay, I'll tell you that. There are different types of business like sole proprietorship business, partnership business, okay, joint stock company, public sector company, private sector company, government companies are there. So these are different types of business. Basically, government companies you can exclude, but public sector, private sector, these are the companies are there. Okay. So in that case, ERP software is used to maintain our daily records as well as the account. So all sizes company, there is a small scale companies or big scale companies also. As I told you, it may be joint stock companies, may be organizations. That type of companies can be use this type of software. Next, introductions to ERP. This is the main thing. SAP and Tally both are the ERP products. SAP and Tally both are the ERP products. Now the question arises, what do you mean by ERP? Right? Here the question arises, what do you mean by ERP? ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning refers to a type of software that organizations use to manage day-to-day business activities such as accounting, procurement, project planning, project management, risk management, and compliance, and supply chain. In this case, supply chains means your inward supply and outward supply. Students, one thing I want to tell you, write the full form of SAP once. This particular things you can make a note. SAP stands for System Applications and Products in Data Processing, and SAP is the ERP product, and SAP is the market leader in the ERP software and helps companies of all sizes. Please make a note on this. Okay, everyone has noted down. Everyone has noted down, students. Those who have noted down, please put a thumbs up. Okay. Okay. So next we are. I'm telling you this. What is that ERP? Right, the full form of ERP. You need not to write all these things. Main points you need to write. What is that? ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. So day-to-day activities of the business related to this is known as business transactions. So if I'll give an example on this, that is known as purchase, sales, deposits, withdrawals, receipts, and payments. So purchase means any good stock items you are purchasing for to run the business to sell this products, and we have a reception. If you are purchasing any items, you need to pay. Means you need to make payment on this. Very simple sentence. And if you are going to sell some things, you have to receive the money after sales. Okay, so this is the activities which we are doing in the day to day daily activities. Okay, next is deposit and withdrawal. What do you mean by deposit? Now you have to open one account in bank. You need to go to the bank. We are opening in one account and you are depositing money there. So that is also one activities of the business. Like company has earned profit, you are going to the bank and we are depositing. Nowadays all online transactions are there. Online banking is there. We are doing mobile banking, all these things. So it is easy to deposit the money and we can withdraw through this. Your what is that? Your different kinds of online apps are there. So what are the online apps we are using, like Phone Pay, Google Pay, all these things we are using for online transfer, and we are doing mobile banking in that case. So this is also one activities of the business. Nowadays people are not that much going and depositing the money, but still now there is some cases we have to deposit on that. But so these are technical things now advanced in this nowadays. So this is also include a part of the business activities. Okay, so as a accounting, as I told you, accounting is nothing but the art of recording, classifying, and calculating and summarizing a business transaction. So when there is any transactions, any activities happen in the business, so that activities should be recorded in somewhere. Like somewhere we miss it is to record in the books of accounts. Books of accounts like a journal book. Maybe you are all aware of the journal book. Journal book is the daily record of all business transaction. Okay, then after we are posting into the ledger. Okay, and ledger is known as the head of the accounts. Correct. In this SAP also we are creating ledgers, that is called GL account, general ledger. Okay, so there is a GL account is there. We need to create later on classes in the after so many classes we are going to do that. So ledger is nothing but the head of the accounts. Like how to create, we have record the transaction in the journal vouchers. Let's take an example of purchase furniture or rupees 5,000 by cash. So this particular transactions I will be record in the journal book. Okay. Then I need to create two ledgers account. One is cash account, one is furniture account. Okay. So there is a some procedure is there how to enter the what is that data in the ledger account. So by cash, if it is by cash, you have to do by cash. In the furniture account, it will be by furniture, and in the cash account, it will be to cash. So we are paying means cash is going. So that will be credit. So there is this some concepts in the accounting students. What is that? It's a called dual entry, dual aspect. Dual aspects means that is a double entry system of bookkeeping. Okay, so one account will be debit and one account will be credit. So as I told you, purchase furnitures worth rupees 5,000 by cash. So in this case, furniture account will be debit, cash account will be credit. You can ask me why it is like that. As you know, or maybe I'll explain once more. So there are the three types of accounts. One is personal account, one is real account, one is nominal account. So personal account, what is that? It belongs to the person. Okay, it may be any natural persons, it may be any human beings, or like only if maybe any organizations artificial personal account. It may be representative personal account. Representative means like if I'll say sales tax, prepaid rent, outstanding salaries. Okay, this is known as the personal account, representative personal account. Likewise, we have a real account. Real account belongs to the assets, not liabilities. Liability will not include in the real account, only assets. So there are two types of assets. What are they? One is tangible assets, one is intangible assets. So, tangible assets which we can see and touch. Correct? Intangible assets which cannot be seen and touched. If I'll classify this, if I'll tell what are the tangible assets, tangible assets means it is of two types. One is fixed assets, one is current asset. Okay, so fixed assets like land and building, plant and machinery, furniture and fixtures, company cap, these all are known as fixed assets. Computer, laptops, mobiles, landline phone, whatever uses in the office, that is known as your fixed assets. And current asset is cash in hand, cash at bank, sundry debtor. Then you can ask me why sundry debtor. Is that clear? Why sundry debtor? So sundry debtor means like the person who is paying money and receiving goods and services. The person is known as debtor. So who is the creditor? Creditor is the person who is giving benefits to the business and taking money. Debtor is paying person, creditor is taking person. So paying, what he is paying? Debtor, money. Okay. And what is receiving goods or services from the creditor. So in a simple sentence, if I'll tell, all suppliers are known as the sundry creditor. Suppliers of goods and services are known as sundry creditor. In Tally also we are using, and these creditors we can say also. Likewise, all the customers means all the customers and company owner also known as sundry debtor, means debtor person. You can ask me why. Okay, why? Because if company owner is not there, who will run the business? Company owner is also a debtor for the business, and he is known as the asset for the business. He is known as the property of the business. Understood? So likewise, customers also are the debtors. Why? Because customers are paying money, we are providing our goods or services. So is that clear till that? Any doubt you have, students? Okay. So understood. Any other students want to ask anything? Okay. So next one is nominal account. Still, I have not started the SAP. I'm just discussing about what is the accounts actually. Because as we are going to work on SAP software, it is an accounting software. So we should clear pictures on this accounting only. Then only we'll proceed. Okay. So next one is nominal account. Nominal account belongs to the all expenses and losses, then income and gains. So expenses, if I'll tell, what are the expenses? What are the types of expenses? Who can answer me? If anyone knows, please answer now.
Direct and indirect.
Yes, direct and indirect expenses. So what are the direct expenses? Direct
Wages,
expenses. Yes, good. Next.
operational expenses,
Okay. So direct expenses, your answer is correct. Direct expenses are those expenses which is incurred during the production's procedure, production's time. What is that? When we are producing any items, we are manufacturing any items, that time what are the cost incurred? That is known as direct expenses. Like power, electricity charges is the different one. Electricity charges is for the home. That is called indirect expenses. And one I want to make it clear to all of you what is that? Direct expenses we can say wages. One student has answered me. So why it is? Because it's a daily basis which payment you have to make. That is comes under direct expenses. Wages we are paying to the laborers daily basis, and which will come on the monthly basis expenses like salaries, rent paid, commission paid, interest paid. This all are on the monthly basis. That is considered as a indirect expenses. Clear? So this is the most important point you have to remember always. Which is the direct one? Which is the indirect one? Okay, just opposite of this indirect income like rent receipt, commission receipt, interest receipt. These all are indirect income. Same way, wages received, if the laborer is receiving the wages, that is known as direct income for him. So these classifications you need to understand, and according there is some rules. What is the rules? That rules also we are going to apply on the software. What is that? We have a three accounts I discussed. Likewise, we have some rules of debit and credit, and that is called as a golden rules of accounting. In the accounting package, golden rules of accounting is there. What is that? According to the personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Clear? According to the real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. According to the nominal account, debit all expenses and losses, credit all income and gains. Clear? Everyone is clear this? Any doubts in that? Okay. So this concept always you have to remember. So this, based on this accounting rule, we are going to start. Okay. So these are I want to discuss, so I have discussed this. Basically these points are very important in any accounting software. Now come back to our presentation. Introductions to ERP, as I told you, enterprise. So this concept also included in the Tally also. Those who have little bit knowing about Tally, so they will catch it also. Tally is also an accounting and inventory software. SAP also an accounting software. But both are the ERP products, as I discussed on this. Next, we have an ERP structure. What is the ERP structure? Here, financial management. ERP system of accounting is included some of the concept. What is that? Financial management, supply chain management, customer relationship management, human resources management means HR department we are telling, manufacturing resource planning. These are, we can see, the departments. We can say the management, we can say the department of ERP system structure. Okay, so students, you can make a small notes on this. Customer relationship management, financial management related to the all accounts and finance maintenance, all this thing. Supply chain, near the point is come to, what do you mean by supply chain? Okay, supply chain means there is two types of supply: inward supply and outward supply. Now I have a one questions. What do you mean by inward supply? Yes, students, who can tell me what is inward supply? What is outward supply? Just a one word. You can say me one sentence. Hmm? Which is known as inward and outward supplies. Can you answer me now?
Inwards is into the company, outwards is outside from the company.
No, not like that. Inward supply means purchase. Okay, whatever purchase you are doing, that is known as inward supply. Means you are entering goods entered into the state. Suppose I am purchasing from this state, same state, or else it may be in a different state. So as I am purchasing, then it will be intrastate, interstate will be there. So that is called your inward supply means purchase. Very simple sentence. Inward supply means purchase. Outward supply means sales. It may be within the state, it may be between the states, but it is known as outward supply of goods and services, like that. Clear? Next is manufacturing. As I told you, productions department, it related to production department. What are the materials, what are the powers, what are the broker charges, all these things required, that we are maintaining in the production department or manufacturing resource planning. HR department, human resources department. Next I am going to show you. Have you note down the students? This is called ERP system. So we'll continue. Everyone is done with students.
Yes, ma'am.
Next is modern business process. It includes inventory. What do you mean by inventory? Inventory means stock. Okay. Vendors. Vendors means supplier. suppliers of goods and services. Customer, we can say consumer also. Then material management, like raw materials which you are buying for the productions of the finished product, and it is includes man, machine, material, all these things to productions department. That is all entire things is called material management. Then finance and accounting, these are the modern business process. Finance and accounting sections, human resources department, production and planning department, shop floor execution, sales, customer. Next is distributions. Here one more new concept has been added, distribution. Who are the distributors in the economy, in the market? Who are the distributors?
Wholesalers, retailers.
Retailers.
Yes, absolutely right. That is wholesaler, retailers are the distributors. So finance, all it is repeated only. So next is ERP vendors. Students, you can make a note on this. Who are the ERP vendors? Cispro, Microsoft, Oracle, SAP, Acumatica, eCount, SACE, IFS, Epico. So these are called ERP vendors. Who is the founder of Microsoft? Do you know this?
Bill
Microsoft,
Gates.
Bill Gates. Yes, right. So next slides I'll tell you who are the SAP founders. So just make a note who are the ERP vendors. So these are the ERP vendors.
Yes, mom.
Okay, then next SAP founders. So five IBM employees. You heard this name IBM. IBM is the first company those who are producing computer. Okay, this is the first company, those who have invented computer first. So on April 1, 1972, five former IBM employees has introduced this as SAP software. So if you want, you can just make a note on this. So Diameter Hope, Hasso Platter, Klaus, then Klaus and Hans Werner Actor started the company's system analysis programmatic and system analysis program development. This is actually name was there at the time. System analysis program development. And I'll tell you who is the CEO of SAP. Christian Klein. So this person is the CEO of SAP. Okay. So you have noted down? Yes, students. Screen is visible to all. Okay, fine. We'll continue with the next slides. So you can see on my screen, Christian Klein is known as the CEO. This is the Christian who has introduced the SAP, who is the CEO of Clinic. In an exclusive interview with the Business Today, you can mention the name here. Christian Klein is known as the CEO of SAP. Next, we are starting with the introductions to SAP software. SAP software is used to control all types of critical business functions by integrating and automating keys process. SAP helps organizations to run faster and more efficiently by storing data centrally. SAP software provides multiple business functions with real-time and accurate insight into operations. Already I told you what are the business activities. All types of critical business activities can be controlled by the SAP software. There is some integration procedure is there. Automate keys. We are using some T codes. SAP helps business to run faster. So than the manual work, this software will work faster to maintain the accounts and more efficiently. There is no chances of mistakes, but you should enter the correct amounts all this. So by storing data, so whatever we are saving, it will be saving in the server. SAP software provides multiple business functions with real-time and accurate insight into operations. Okay. So understood this one. Next is SAP system applications and product is a widely used enterprise resource planning ERP software. As I discussed you, it is an ERP software. So, enterprise resource planning, SAP creates centralized system for business and enables every department to access and share common data to create a better framework environment. So what SAP provides, it provides to enable every department. Like what are the department in the business students? Like HR department, as I shown you before, HR department, production department, that is only manufacturing department, sales and distribution department, accounting, finance and accounting department. It is used for all types of department to access and share common data and to create a better work environment for every employees in the company. Okay, all it's done. Next, we'll proceed to the next
Yes, ma'am.
slides. SAP functional module. This is very important things. What are the SAP functional modules? So we have a different modules, but you are going to learn now SAP Financial Accounting and Controlling. So SAP FICO is a Financial Accounting and Controlling. SAP SD, SAP Sales and Distributions, SAP QM, SAP Quality Management, SAP SAP Material Management, SAP VP Productions and Planning, SAP ABAP. ABAP is also there, Advanced Business Applications Programming. We are working on that. SAP HR, Human Capital Management. So please make a note what are the SAP functional modules. These are the modules of SAP. So in the financial accounting, what are the topics will be covered, like how to define a company. We'll discuss about the business area, credit control areas, and we'll discuss about the fiscal year, then field status variant. These are the concepts will come in the financial accounting. And then we are posting into the lectures, posting parking of the documents will be there, general ledger creations will be there, chart of accounts will be there, retained earnings, tolerance group creations, then GL account creations, then parking and posting of the document, just like we are entering vouchers. Then we'll do vendor invoice entries, vendor payment, customer invoice, that is called accounts payable, accounts receivable. For vendors, we are doing accounts payable. For customers, we are doing accounts receivable. Then GST configuration in SAP. Then final is cash journals. So these are the topics which we are going to cover in SAP 5. And controlling also, we are giving little bit introductions on that. Next is SAP SD. So sales and distribution. The students, those who are working, suppose students or maybe professional, they can join for the SAP course. In that case, they, if they want, they are in the sales and marketing department, they will be joining here SAP sales and distributions. Likewise, we have a material management. Those who are working in the productions department, they will be joining production and planning session. SAP material management, stock management, go down stock summaries that we are maintaining in the MM. Likewise, above is the advanced business applications programming, SAP HR module, capital module, all these things, capital management, it will be there. So I am going to train you. That is the first package, that is a SAP Financial Accounting FICO. So make a note. We'll proceed to the next slides. You have done, students? Someone has message hidden while screen sharing. So my private message. For whom screen is not visible? Anyone is not getting the screen? So please text me here. And those who are able to see the screen, put a thumbs up. Okay, fine. I have got one message, so I asked you. Okay. Everyone is able to see the screen. Okay, fine. So SAP functional module has been completed. Reply once. Okay. Okay. So we'll continue the next one. ASAP methodology. What is the ASAP methodology? This is like accelerated ASAP methodology is a comprehensive framework and set of best practice designed to help companies streamline and accelerate the SAP implementations process. So reduce the project risk and ensure their SAP solutions aligned with the critical business activities. So this is a little bit technical part. Accelerated SAP methodology. It is little maybe difficult to understand. So this is all technical parts designed to help the companies to streamline and accelerate the SAP implementation. How to implement the SAP in our process or procedure of accounting, that is mentioned in the SAP methodology. Reduce the project of risk. There is less chances of the mistakes. There is a lot of procedures and integrations part is there, which we are going to tell you. And this one ensure their SAP solutions aligned with the critical. So you can just make a note, student. That is what is the full form of SAP methodology. Accelerated SAP methodology. That one sentence you can write on that. So ASAP methodology includes these many activities. Next
Ma'am,
one
what is
is
the difference between this ASAP and SAP?
same only because it's a SAP methodology. We are telling this is a theoretical concept, that is a comprehensive framework. We are setting a framework for the uh, working environment. That means what working environment set for the best practice design to companies. So I told you different types of companies based on their company status. We are based on the what type of company is this, like sole proprietorship or partnership business. Based on that we are going to streamline on that, and this is a SAP implementing process. How to implement on this daily activities, all this work. Same only, both SAP and SAP methodology both are same.
Can we say that ASAP
Okay.
is like a better version of SAP?
It is a name as a SAP methodology, but it is includes SAP only, system applications and data processing. So you can see the last sentence. SAP implementation process reduce the project risk and ensure their SAP solutions align with the critical business objectives. Next is a SAP methodology. What your questions answers? I am going to show you that. Sorry. This is the methodology. What if we have a different procedure on this? See that, students. These are the, we can say, phases. We can say stages of SAP methodology. Okay, these are the stages, we can say phases, we can say, of the SAP methodology. First is project preparations. When you are going to make an project, first we need to prepare. Suppose let's one constructor is there, one builders is there. He is planning a towns, or he is planning a one restaurant for creation. What he will do first, he will make a project. Okay, so this is the first stage where we are going to do, and I'm giving an example on this. Project preparations, please make a note in this. What are the SAP methodology? These are the phases of the things. You can make a note on this 5 points. So I'll discuss you all each points. What is actually this? Okay, so project preparations, what is that? Project preparations, this phase sets the baseline for the successful SAP implementation and requires strategic decision making on certain factors. So what is the phase one? I told you this is 5 phases of this stage. So 5 phases. First phase is this phase set the baseline, means the base. Just like I told you, when builders is going to create one building, so or any restaurants, first you will make a plan for the project. Contractors, they will get a project. So that is the things for successful SAP implementations and require strategic decision making on certain factors, such as defining the project goals, why we are going to do this project, goals and objectives, establishing the scope of implementation, planning the project sequentially, then budget plan means how much cost it will take to finish the projects. That also take into considerations, and implementations schedule. So these all it will take into consideration of project preparations. Student, this is Monday to Friday class, 6 to 7:30. Okay, so you should connect by 5:50 at least. You should check all your audios or your headphones, all these things are properly working or not. Connect with the same link every class 5:50, start by 6 o'clock. It is Monday to Friday class. Saturday there is no class. Okay, students.
Okay,
Till
ma'am.
Friday we are going to conduct the classes. Every week it will be like this, Monday to Friday. Okay. Next step is like business blueprint. Business blueprint means phase two, second phase. That means the business blueprint provides a common starting of how your business process are to be mapped. Now that structure has to be created. Means let's take an example of like a restaurant example I've given. Where will be, or planning towns example, where will be the temple, where will be the your swimming pool, where will, like any builders and constructors, they are planning all these things. So business, they will create a one map. This has to be created there, this has to be created there, like that. So map means it is in a picture it will come. So that means how it will be planned. So that is called business blueprint. Process are to be mapped into a one or more SAP system. The business blueprint documents in detail the scope of business scenario. What do you mean by business scenario? Like it is based on that. Suppose take an
Ma'am,
example.
business
If
situations where decision making is important.
yes, decision making is most important on that business scenario. Suppose you are a fruit juice company. You have suppose if one fruit juice packet, let's take an example of 50 rupees. If it is in Excel also, there is a scenario creation is there. In Tally also there will be a something is there, but here also business scenario take into consideration according to the accounting. What is that? Suppose you have a one fruit juice company, full company is there, not this small scale. That's a big companies. Okay, so in that like Kisan fruit or Kisan jam company, you take an example. So that company is producing the jams. So in that case, what you will do is create a scenario. Like suppose one jam bottle is 50 rupees. So but the companies is selling to going to sell in 70 rupees. Maybe they will earn profit according to the percentage wise. But if they are more increasing the price, how much profit you will be getting? I will show you one scenario on tomorrow's class in Excel. So we will clarify how it will be. uh, okay, so make a note on this. Okay, so understood, students? Any doubts in there? Someone has messaged me. uh, yes, we'll get the recordings. Roshni has asked me something. Okay. Okay, no problem. Every students will get the recordings in the group itself. So Ananya has a message. Please contact your college management for that. If you have every day 6:30 to class, because we have all the day 6 to 7:30 class. It is from Monday to Friday. If you have any issues or something, so please contact your college management about that. Okay. So Roshni, it is yes. We will get the recordings. All the classes recordings we will be getting in the group. But what is that? Recording is not sufficient. You should attend the class, so it will be good. Even you can clarify your doubts, and you can direct contact with me. Like on classes, we can solve doubts. We can make some practical sessions. Like practical sessions every day, it will be there. So that is the things. Better to attend online directly. Okay. If in case in emergency is there, then you can do it. But my suggestions, every classes without failure you should attend the classes. Okay. So today will be I am covering the theory part. Tomorrow I'll show you how to create business scenario. Little bit I'll show in Excel how it will implement in the SAP. Also we have the procedure for that, so that we are doing in the coming classes. Okay. So as I was discussing scenario, if you are like bookstore example or any fruit juice example, anything, if you are selling the products in a double rate, maybe you will get less profit, half profit you will get. But if you are selling in a reasonable price, but always sales price should be more than cost price, so in that case you will get more profit. So that we have a one scenario creations. I will show you, then you will get a make a clear picture how the business scenario has to be created. Okay. So I'll show you in that tomorrow's class. Next is third stage is your realization stage. What is the realization stage here? So the purpose of this phase is to implement all the business process requirements based on the business blueprint. Okay. So whatever map we have done, whatever the structures we have made, we are going to implement. We are going to implement on that. Basically, business activities I am telling. The system configurations methodology is provided into work package, baseline, major scope, and final configurations remaining scope. So this is the realization stage here. Next, last one, before last one, this is the final preparations. Now everything is getting ready. We have done planning, we have done executions, means we have done all these things. Then we are going to the final preparations on this. Final preparations phase includes activities like required to prepare both systems and your uh, employees. So there is a employees interact on that. So what is that? In a business there will be employers, there will be employees. Now my question is, who is known as the employer, who is known as the employees? Can you tell me, students?
Employer is the company and employee is the workers.
Yes, employer is the company owner, we can say employer. Employees are the, what is that, those who are working under the company. So that is known as employees. Okay. So now the scenario will come to the employees. What is that? The final preparations phase includes activities required to prepare both systems and your employees. Now it is a connection, it's a connections. Students, hardware and software, now you are learning. accounting software, right? Hardware and software. Take a small example on this. Hardware is the physical part of the computer, software is the logical part of the computer, or we can say it's a collection of programs, correct? So when there is a connection, who will connect the user and the hardware? I'm asking a very simple question. Who will connect the user and the hardware? Now I have a one laptop, I am the user. So how I can interact on this? Who is the communicator in between these two?
Software.
No, hardware and software are there. User and hardware is the software. Yes, your answer is correct. But if you make it little clear, it will be called as a operating system, system software. Your answer is someone has answered me. That is absolutely right. But that is known as system software. System software belongs to the operating system. Now, this SAP software works on GUI based graphical user interface. It will only work on Windows platform. You cannot use in MacBook, you cannot use in Android, never possible, and never possible to install. It can be installed only in the Windows platform. This SAP software. Tomorrow I am going to give you the full descriptions of implementation, means installations of SAP. Students, you cannot install SAP. In that case, you have to take the admin, sir. We'll discuss tomorrow all that. And you should have a at least 250 300 GB free space to install the software. Well, all these things will be conducting a class tomorrow. And basically Windows 10 it should require to install the software. It's a very powerful software. So both systems and your employees before going live, mean before going to start working on this is the final preparations. Just like if I'll give an example, I told you, I did not tell you, say this, like you are, all are watching cricket. So when the person is going for betting, what he will do? Fully he will prepare, and then he will go to the pitch, means on the playground. Without wearing the whatever the necessary items, he cannot go to this. So preparations is like this. All these things has to be prepared. Then that is going to live. Okay, depending on the realizations and testing phases result, an ERP implementation methodology will make any changes if required for a complete migrations to the SAP system. Here I want to tell you one more point. There is a two things. One is that end user and consultant. SAP consultant is like the person who has worked more than 10 years 15 years in the SAP software. He can modify the software, he can implement any new things in the software which cannot be done by the end user. We are using the SAP system now, we are the end user level, we cannot develop the software. Students, there is a two persons, like one is developer and one is the end user. So we are working on end user level. Understood my point? We are working on end user level. Already software is there, we are just using this to maintain our accounts. Will make any changes if required, complete. That can be done by the only consultant level. Next is go live. Go live is the last. Everything is done. We are start working on the software. So phase is 5. Go live SAP is the certain way the output of this process. In fact, it refers to the moment of going into productions. Production means here not actual productions. This is means we are going to form now, we are going to act, we are going to production now. If therefore concerns the final phase of the SAP ERP evaluations or implementation project. This all is a project management software. Go live is the time at which something becomes available for use. In SAP software development, for example, go live is the point at which code moves from the text environment to the production environment. text environment to the production environment. As a verb, go live means to make such an event happens. Okay, now any doubts in this go live part? Go live is the time at which something becomes available for use in software development. For example, go live is the point at which code moves from the text. Now we have checked, just like I am going to use a presentation. I need to check my laptop is working or not, my charger is connecting, my headphone is working or not. Just like you are attending classes, everything system has to be checked. Everything is perfect, then we are going to start. So that is called your go live. Go live is the point at which codes moves to the text environment to the production environment. You're understanding? As a verb, go live means to make such an event happen. Now we are started working on this. Our all systems, our all software start get ready. That is a one booting procedure is there in basics. So that everything is working, functioning goodly, perfectly, then we are start working. So this is known as final and go live stage. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And okay, next is SAP landscape. This is also one important concept. You can write a short notes on this. SAP landscape. An SAP landscape is a group of two or more SAP system. So that usually include development, quality, and text. This I will show you with a one uh, email, one pictures I will show you on that. Include development, server, quality assurance, text, and production. Please make a note on this. Okay, students, you have done this. Okay, any doubts till now?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so Next is SAP landscape. So SAP landscape is a logical group of system based on the SAP products releasing with different purposes. The most common landscape is three-tier architecture. Is done. So a landscape is a logical group of systems based on the SAP products releasing with the different purposes. The common landscape is a three-tier one, meaning that is a has a three systems within the landscape. Typically, these are the development, quality assurance, and production server. Students, you can make a note on this.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, have you done this? Okay.
Ma'am, can you explain this once more?
This is in the next slides. It is there. A landscape is a logical group of system based. It's a technical things on the same SAP product release. So with different purposes, there is a different releases are there. The most common landscape is a three-tier architecture. Means I will show you with one picture, so you will be getting to know that. Okay. So this is the three stage. First is development server. See, one simple example I'm going to give you. Development server means using the development server business consultant or the management. I told you consultant level will be their end user. So those who are consultant level working, so business consultant or the management team do new customization, new changes in the software. So consultant, SAP consultant is able to make changes or customization in the SAP software and write a new program per the requirements. Are you getting my point? It includes three clients: sandbox, development testing, and customizing clients. This is all technical parts what I am telling this. So this part has to be managed and controlled and customized by the SAP consultant only. We end user level persons cannot do this changes on the software. So read once, you can just try to understand what is the things. So this is the development server. Okay, customizations of software that can be done by the consultant. That's it. Next is quality assurance servers. What is that? SAP QAS stands for quality assurance server. It is a system used for testing the SAP landscape. So what is that? Software checking tools. This is software checking assurance, a system used for testing SAP landscape. The QoS system is used to perform quality assurance checks, testing of developments, and user training before the changes are moved to the production department. Before going to the productions department, we have to check. We have to check the quality slide. Let's take an example of productions department. We have to check all stock raw materials, right? We have to see the laborer. We have to check the power. We have to check the rotation of the machine. Okay, we have to set the electricity. Okay, we have to set the cost which is incurred in the during production process. All these things we have to check. machine you have to check. So this is like that. So we are testing all the tools, we are testing all the softwares, then it has to be finalized for the production procedure. It was getting ready to for the production procedure. So that is called as a quality. Okay. Next is production server. It is going to start. What is that? It is also known as the golden clients. Students, we are working on the client server, students. So another SAP landscape client where data reaches after all the integrations, customizations, and filtrations. The production server is the main server that maintains documents of all the live data of the business companies once the project goes live. Try to understand this. It is the final server. Another SAP landscape client where the data and whatever SAP data, whatever maintaining the transactions, masters creations, journal ledger creations, where it is going to record, it is going to save in the server itself. The production server is the main server that maintains document of all live data in the business. It may be asked in the online exams, you can just remember that. The production server is the main server that maintains documents of all the live data of the business companies once the project goes live. So next, I want to clarify what do you mean by architectures and what do you mean by landscape. This is small explanations on this. It encompasses the technical and functional aspects of the system. One is technical and functional aspect of the system, such as hardware, software, database. What we are recording that will be saved in the database, and network infrastructure. On the other hand, SAP landscape refers to the environment in which SAP system are implemented, including development, testing, and production system. So, getting this point. So, these are the difference between the architectures and landscape. Landscape based on the server, architecture is the three-tier architectures. So, little bit similar and difference. Three-tier architecture is here. I have discussed about the landscape. Next is this architecture. There is a difference, students, little bit. This landscape belongs to our technical part, okay, but architectures belong to the real time work. Are you getting this point? SAP architecture, this you can make a note, 100% you should make a note on this.
What is this R3?
Hmm? What is the
R3.
GUI you are asking? GUI is the called graphical user interface. R3 means three-tier architecture. That is named as R3 only.
Okay, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, so what is presentations layer? So SAP architectures of three-tier architecture presentations layer. So presentations layer means which layer we are working on screen. On screen working is known as presentation layer. It's like I have opened a PowerPoint presentation. This is now presentations layer. The presentations layer send the user's input to the application server and receives data for display from it. While a SAP GUI component is running, it remains linked to a user terminal sessions in SAP NetWeaver as ABAP, Advanced Business Applications Programming, right? So the presentation layer sends a input user's input to the application server. So there is a connections between the applications layer and database layer. Who is the connectors? No, there is a connectors between the presentation layer and database layer. That is the application layer. So that is only explaining here application server and receives data from, means it will take data from the users and it will go to the applications layer, that is the things, and it will save in the database layer. So receive data for display from it. While a SAP GUI components is running, it remains linked to the user terminal sessions in SAP NetWeaver as ABAP. Next one is application layer. Applications layer is also known as the kernel layer. Kernel layer means what is that? Which will connect in between the two layers. So SAP layers programs are executed. Just like I take an example, I am working on PowerPoint presentation. I am showing you presentations on this. So where actually the presentation has been loaded? It is actually loaded on the RAM. Okay, whatever the data files will be there on the Sonnen. So actual location in the hard disk I have saved in the Z drive. Yes or no? I have saved in the any other drive. So from that I am opening and I am showing to you. So that is called SAP applications program are executed in applications layer. So if suppose I have created a file, okay, I have one presentations, but if the PowerPoint presentation software will not be there, how can I display you? We cannot display. So likewise, applications layer serve as a purpose of a communicator between presentation and database layer. Understood, students? Database, all the data will be saved. From there, we are extracting the data and we are presenting on the application software. Okay. Anyone able to hear? Everyone is able to hear? For
Yes,
those who
ma'am.
are not getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. That time it was breaking. Now
Okay,
it's fine.
okay. So I'm just checking anyone has doubts or something. So communicators between presentations and database. Like if I'll give an example here, let's take an example like computer does not understand the language. Let's take an example of computer. Okay, whatever user language we are using, that computer does not understand. It does not understand English, Hindi, Kannada, anything. But when we are typing any keys, any points, any text we are typing, it will go to where? It will go to the system software. There will be in the system we have a compiler and interpreter which will translate the user code into source code. Okay, so that it will translate the program. It will convert high level programming languages nowadays introduced like C++, Java, all this. Without Java instructions we cannot run the system, means computer. So that will program, because computer can understand only high level programming language nowadays. So it will convert into source code, then it will be displaying on the screen, then we are able to see that and we'll be able to work on this. So who is the connectors? That is the operating system. That is my point what I was telling. So it is make a communicator between the presentations layer and database layer. So what is the database layer here? The database layer is responsible for managing and storing of all the data across a company's SAP environment. Make it easier for user to keep business tools, processes and data in the same place for improved process efficiency across team. Are you getting this? So database layer means all database. If I'll give an example, suppose one person A, he has opened a bank account 10 years back. Okay, simple example. But he forgot the bank account number. Okay, but suddenly he wants to see that how much balance is that account. He forgot the accounts details, everything he forgot. So he will, suppose he is going to the bank to check what is the balance status. Okay, bank balance status he wants to see. So when he will go to the bank, he will ask, I don't have any account number right now, but I have opened 10 years back one account. So bank person will ask few questions to the person A. So they will ask you what is your good name. They will ask you which email ID you have given at the time of opening an account. Then they may ask about the mobile number which you have provided at the time of opening the account, and they will ask few related to that few questions. What is your date of birth or
However,
something?
what type of account?
So
Savings or FD?
yes, FD. Second example of FD or something. So they will find out because where actually the data set. They don't have any manual file. They don't have any other things and all to find out. What they will do, they will put just a one text on this computer. Actually, all the data is saved in the database. So from the database, they will extract the details and they will inform to the customer. Yes, you have an account. The account number is this one. You have the balance like 20,000 like this. They will tell. So if you have forgot your account number, if you have some basics informations which you can give to the bankers, they can find out your accounts and they can tell you the what are the balances there, and what are the status of this, what are the rate of interest when you have open an account, everything they will find it out. So that is my point. All the data will be saved. Where they are getting, they will not search any file manual books and or something. They will find out from the database layer. So likewise, the database layer is responsible for the managing and storing of all the data across a company's SAP environment, making it easier for user to keep business rules, process and data in the same place for improved process efficiency and across them. So this is one picture you can see, students. I'll just increase the screen. You can see this is the three layers what I have discussed. This is GUI, means graphical user interface. See, these people are working on screen. That is known as presentation layer. What I said. Next is ABAP applications, means Advanced Business Applications Program. This is the applications layer where the software has been installed. Okay, where the software has been installed. Next is where actually going to happen. It is a communicator between this presentations and database. So database management system is a database where all data are been stored. Okay, now you understood how. If you see the structure, you will be able to know which layer is what.
Ma'am,
Clear student?
I had a
Uh,
doubt.
yes, ask the.
So what we are studying right now, like the SAP FICO will be regarding which layer in these three one?
It is all every modules of SAP belongs to these three layers. I told you the functional module. No, you are learning FICO module. In that case, all this things, see MM module, PP module, HR module, sales and distribution, all it will go through this particular three layers only. Every module has a presentation layer, applications layer, and database layer.
Okay,
Only
ma'am.
concepts are different. This is financial
Okay.
accounting. that is material management, and this is production planning and sales and distribution. So likewise, the departments are different, but the layers are same. It will go through the same layers only.
Okay,
Clear? Any
ma'am.
other doubts,
Oh,
students? Any other doubts you have? 3 minutes is there. We'll wind up the sessions today. Till now, if you have any doubts, you can just let me know, because next class I'm going to start with the SAP logon process. What are the requirements to install and what are the logon procedure? Everything I'm going to tell you in the tomorrow's class, and some more informations about the SAP software also I'm going to give you. Okay. Till this, any doubts you have, let me know. Recordings you will be getting by tomorrow morning.
Ma'am, will you send the PPT?
Presentations, will there is some slides
Yes.
I will discuss and I'll send you by tomorrow in the class.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so that's all
Thank
for
you.
the day. If you have any doubts, just tell me, or else we can wind up the
Ma'am,
sessions today.
ma'am, what about the attendance, ma'am?
Attendance, okay, that you will get, that I will be taking, and almost all students is present or anyone is absent today, I'm not getting that. So we'll just get the attendance sheets, means like full list of the students and everything. The recordings also will be getting by tomorrow morning, and presentations if you want students, I'll be share on the group tomorrow's after. In the class itself I'll share it. Once we start with the practical sessions, we can share this. Vrunda has raised the hand. What is that? Someone has Vrunda,
uh,
tell me. Any doubt?
ma'am, it was regarding the course as a whole. So the certification will be receiving it from the SAP
So
body,
we'll
right?
wind up the sessions today. We'll continue tomorrow.
It's not regarding the today's class, ma'am. It's regarding the course.
Okay. Anything you want to ask?
Yes, ma'am. The certification we'll be receiving is from the SAP body or like from our colleges.
Will be informing by, in this sessions only will be informing you. Some days will be informing you how the certifications will be there. So every information you will get in this coming sessions and all. Okay. So all students, thank you for joining, and tomorrow also same time you join, and we'll start with
Yes,
the next session. Okay. So
yes.
bye. Good
Thank you,
night.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.